everybody. This is Chef Robert Sevely. I am the executive chef of the University of Redlands and Harvest Table. Welcoming you back. We're going to make some pizzas today. So the pizzas that we're gonna do is we're gonna make a Mediterranean pizza, we're gonna do a classic California barbecue chicken pizza, and then we're gonna make a focaccia bread that we're gonna be serving in Den and Launch when you guys all come back. So first thing I wanna talk about is I want you guys to have like the opportunity, because these recipes are gonna be online, I want you guys to have the opportunity to do this at home. One of the things that you need to really do it at home, really right, is a good pizza stone. So this is my pizza stone from home. You can see it's well seasoned. This is well loved. This can actually go on the barbecue. It can go in your oven. But how I would use this, like a lot of people make the mistake and they build their pizza on it first and then they go put it in the oven. It's really important that this pizza stone heats up with the oven. So you put it into the oven cold, then you turn the oven on, and then that heats up. And then after you're all done making pizzas, just shut your oven off, let your pizza stone cool down with the oven, and then that way you don't break it or crack it. You don't ever wanna put any oil on it or anything like that, and you don't ever wanna wash it with like soap and water. Just heating up like sanitizes it, and you kind of treat it like a cast iron pan in a way. You just, you know, it's a hearth to bake on. And so that's our pizza ovens. You can kind of see them here. This is the pizza ovens that we have here at the Plaza, or our oven station. And they are our hearth style ovens. So it means that we're cooking directly on the deck of the oven. So let's get started. Now, since you are going to be doing this at home, one of my recommendations is that you go to like Trader Joe's or some other grocery store and you buy pizza dough. But us here at Harvest Table, we actually make our own pizza dough. Every chance that we get, we make everything from scratch. And so this is a pizza dough that I actually made last night, and then I'm utilizing it today. So I'm gonna pull it out, and I could go through like the mixing process and all that stuff, but like I said, you guys should just buy dough at home. If you do want to mix it though, also the recipes are online. So now we're going to take a dough. This is going to make a 17-inch pizza. And so if I was doing personal pizzas, I would cut this in half and I'd make personal pizzas. First thing that we want to do is we want to get some flour onto our work surface. And then we're going to get some flour on top of the dough itself. Also, the other little tip that you need to know for this is that we want the dough at room temperature. If it's too cold, it's gonna keep shrinking on you and it's not gonna roll out correctly. So then we're gonna take a rolling pin, is how I start. And I start moving it out like so. And this is just to help me get started, all right? But then once I have it out like this, I'll lift it up and I'll move it out with my fists. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling out like so. And so I just sort of keep moving this around and you can see it getting bigger. And then at this point, I can start tossing it in the air. Just like so. And it gets nice and big. All right, from here, I'm gonna take a pizza peel. I'm gonna set this aside and I'm gonna do cornmeal. I'm gonna get cornmeal all over the top. Quite a bit of that cornmeal. And then I'm gonna take the dough, I'm gonna lay it onto the pizza peel or pizza pan or however you want it. I'm gonna make sure that I stretch it all the way out to the sides. And if you need to pick it up and toss it in the air again, do so. So now I'm gonna do the barbecue chicken pizza. So I'm gonna go on here. I'm gonna get barbecue sauce. Then I have pulled chicken. So I buy one of those whole roasted chickens and I pick it all off of there and then I tossed it in a little bit of barbecue sauce. So I'm gonna add that onto here. And however you wanna add the combination of ingredients, you just get them on and do it however you want. Then we have some smoked Gouda. So the smoked Gouda goes on. Then we have mozzarella and Asiago blend. We also add some of our own cheeses into it as well. So it's our own cheese blend, super delicious. Then we're gonna add some chopped garlic. And then from there, green onions, red onions, and a bit of cilantro. And we'll also add some of the green onions and cilantro right at the end. So now, this pizza's ready to go in the oven. But we wanna get both ready to go and they're both gonna go into the oven. What's really important is that my pizza's moving on my pizza peel and it's using that cornmeal like little ball bearings. And that's what's so important about this is that we put that cornmeal down. But let's do it one more time as I set this aside. All right, so here again. I'm gonna get out my dough, pull it out of the bowl, nice room temperature. Then I'm gonna get some bench flour here. They call it bench flour because the flour actually sits on your bench. And the idea is that you're not putting your dirty hands into the bag of flour. You're actually can like discard this at the end. So the term is bench flour. So we're gonna get the bench flour. We're gonna roll this pizza dough out a little bit. Keeping it in a nice circle. This is something, a lot of fun that you can do with your friends at home. And I was talking earlier about having it on your barbecue. In your barbecue, it works pretty well too. You definitely wanna make sure that you're using a pizza stone or else you're gonna really kind of char and burn the bottom of that pizza. But okay, so now we have this to about the size that I want it. So now I'll pick it up, pull it out with my fist, and from here, I'm gonna toss it. This one I'm gonna try to get it even a little bit thinner. Okay, so now, take my pizza peel again, and we're gonna do quite a bit of cornmeal. We're gonna take the pizza, lay it on here, bring it all the way out to the edges. All right, so now for this one, we're doing a Mediterranean pizza. So we have our homemade pizza sauce that's gonna go right in the center. We're gonna kind of carry that out to the edges with the bottom of the ladle. Add a little bit more. All the way out. Man, this is looking absolutely wonderful. So then I'll go on with our 3 cheese blend. Now, just like anything else, like we don't want to add too much toppings, too much sauce, too much cheese, Because think about it like this. When you're making burritos, and I'm sure just about everybody's ever done this, when you're making burritos and you just kind of go overboard and you put too much stuff in it and then you go to roll it up and you just can't roll it and you end up with this giant soft taco, you can end up with that too. You can end up just making a mess. So make sure that you don't like overdo it. So nice dusting of cheese brought all the way out to the ends, and then I'm gonna just add my toppings. So I have Katamata olives. I have some zucchini and yellow squash. Some artichoke hearts. Just like so. I have some asparagus. Awesome, you don't always see that on a pizza. I have some caramelized onions. For color, I have some roasted red peppers. Just like that. I have some garlic. Amazing fresh garlic. And then last, I have some feta cheese. And that all goes on. Absolutely amazing. It's gonna be delicious. So now we can get these into the oven. I can get myself kind of cleaned up and we can start watching these pizzas cook. And so I'm just gonna take these, and here again, I wanna make sure that I'm sliding a little bit, okay? And I know that I am because of how much cornmeal I added. So here's my other pizza, and into the oven we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back as far as I need to, and I'm gonna lift slightly up, and I'm gonna just pull out. Same with this one. Get it kind of moving, and then just pull out. Close the oven, and we just keep going. All right, so let's check our pizzas. First comes the Mediterranean pizza. Look at that bad boy. Onto your pizza pan. And next comes your barbecued chicken pizza. Man, amazing. All right, so to finish these, I'm gonna hit this one with a little bit more cilantro right on top. A little bit more green onion. Hit this one with some green onion. And then we're ready to slice. So the way I slice these pizzas is it would be nice to cool them down a little bit, but you know, no pizza place ever waits. So they get them cut, they get them served to you right away. So we have a pizza cutter. You could use a knife, but I'm gonna cut them right onto the pan. So we're gonna just hit here, go across, kind of going back and forth. So that's one. Bring this one over. Okay, so just in the quarters, then into 8 pieces. How awesome would that be for lunch? So we're gonna be serving these all you can eat. Do realize that all the recipes are gonna be online. We're gonna have the Mediterranean pizza, the barbecue chicken pizza, the focaccia, the pizza dough, and the pizza sauce. All online for you guys to utilize and use them how you want to. And what we're gonna do next is we're gonna do something that you're gonna see over at the Den. So everything's shut down. Commons is shut down, but you know, it's after 7 o'clock. You wanna go get a late night snack for your dorm room or something like that. You're craving pizza. So on campus, you're gonna be able to get focaccia pizzas, which is very similar to like a Sicilian style pizza, which is thick crust. You might even see it over at Little Caesars or something like that. So we bake our own focaccia here. And not only that, these focaccias are gonna look like this. We can do so many different things with them. This is my recipe. It's absolutely delicious. And so I can make these so many different ways. So you can have it just like this. This is a vegan product as well. It has, for the sugar in it, we're using agave instead of regular sugar. So it's pretty darn cool. But then you can get all kinds of toppings on it. So I'm gonna start off with some pesto on a couple of them, like 3 of them here. And just put pesto over the top. Spread that around, just like so. Make sure I get it all the way out to the edges. And then on the other ones, I'm gonna do our pizza sauce, which is awesome. Just like that. Boom. Then we're gonna go with our 3 cheese blend all over everything. You can see how fantastic these are gonna be. And then maybe on a few of them, I might do some pepperoni. So just throw down some pieces of pepperoni. And you know what? I could do a combination of sauces. I could have sauce on the side. I could have it no cheese. I can make it into a dipper or something like that too, to where I just have marinara and then the focaccia bread and the sauce is like a dipping sauce. And then we'll have multiple sauces. So from here, I'll take this and now I'm gonna get this into the oven. And wait until you check this out. All right, so now we're gonna check our focaccia bread. Spin in right about like 3 to 5 minutes. Open this up. Oh man, look at that. Woo! So, how this is gonna work is then these are gonna come off and you're gonna get to choose whatever you want on your topping. So we'll even have vegan cheese. Vegetables, you can do the chicken, you can do all kinds of stuff, bacon if you wanted to. So there'll be a ton of stuff. And then from here, we're just gonna be cutting it lengthwise, just like so. We'll have cool pizza boxes and we'll just put it in there. You grab yourself a drink, you get something going, take it back to your dorm, you're ready to rock and roll. So, let's go ahead and check our other pizzas and we'll get everything out here and we'll take a look at it all. All right, gang, so we got all of our pizzas out in front of us. We have the Mediterranean pizza, we have the California barbecue chicken pizza, we got our focaccia breads. Man, we are so excited for you guys to come back to campus. We're ready to get cooking again, as you can see. So check these out on our website, dining.redlands.edu, and we're gonna see you back in fall. I'm gonna get eating some pizza and take some of this out to my coworkers. So we'll see you guys here real soon. Have a good one, be safe.